Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time, gas, and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum-ba-dum.
At Rise Community Services, we believe in giving individuals the opportunity to increase their skills, empower their choices, and achieve their dreams. Our team provides opportunities that create perfect lives with inclusive programs connecting individuals to their community.
Hey, I'm Travis. I took a shot with Rise and it was a slam dunk.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time, gas, and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube.
The whole team will be the Drexel Bobcats. All right, let's keep it starting in the lineup. Starting with the Vikings. First up, we have a sophomore, number 3, Carter Cole. A senior, number 4, Owen Cannon. A senior, number 5, Chris Richardson. A junior, number 12, Trent Stevens. And a sophomore, number 43, Brayton Johnston. The Vikings are head coached by Brett Burgess. Now the home team, the Drexel Bobcats. First up for the Bobcats, the freshman number 2, Colby Nichols. A junior, number 3, A.J. Tuttle. A senior, number 5, Michael Munter. A senior, number 13, Jacob Coffey. And a senior, number 23, Joe Mitchell. The Bobcats are head coached by Trenton Roach.
That guy, he played against each other.
All right, the final game of the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic is upon us. The boys' championship game. This is the 24th and final broadcast of the week. And 16 out of 24 we've talked on, and I am tired. I don't know about Jerry, but we're ready to roll.
Well, you've had to do a whole lot more talking, but I've done a whole lot more standing. But I'm excited to see this one.
I'm excited to see it. It's going to come down to can the Midway Vikings slow down JoJo Mitchell. Up and under, Caven to start it, and he goes right at him, and it's 2-0 Midway.
14 miles apart, 18 minutes, and here we are with the two of them playing in the boys' championship game.
It'll be a fun one, and Nichols with it, goes over into the corner. Gunnels for 3, no. Long rebound goes underneath, and going to call maybe a reach-in foul on Siemens there. They do call the foul on Siemens, his first. And rivals for a long time, Jerry, as they've been in the WeMo conference together. Now, football rivals different now than they used to be, with a lot of the WeMo schools being 8-man instead of regular 11-man football. I think Cass Midway and Adrian, the only two mainstays that are still 11-man. JoJo Mitchell, no, but he'll go to the line for a couple.
As you mentioned, the 8-man versus 11-man had a person that I played high school sports against just came up to see me, who's been in Osawatomie since '84, as I've been in Harrisonville since '88. But he is now, he fought going to the 11-man, and now he loves it. Excuse me, going to the 8-man.
Second one, good. So JoJo knocks them both down and makes it a 2-2 ball game. Little bit of three-quarter court trap there on that. Get into their defense now. Caven to Richardson to Coble into the corner for Caven. He's got it on the left corner to the left wing. Gonna go elbow jumper, no. Rebound by Mitchell. Back the other way it goes. Crossover dribble Nichols. He hops into the lane, tries to dish it to JoJo, but it's not there. Cut off. Good defense by Midway. They get it in the corner for Coffee. Back to Nichols into the corner. Gunnels to Munter. Spin it all the way around. Good ball movement. Cross court now to Munter into the corner. Gunnels. And no good. And JoJo Mitchell, no good. A rebound inside by Johnson. Going to go the other way. Caven now into the corner for Coble. Fires a three. A little bit short on that one. Another Mitchell rebound.
So Midway playing a 2-3 zone down here, trying to keep somebody on the front and the back of Mitchell.
And I tried that with I tried that with both them and the 6'8" kid, Fleeman kid from Kingsville. It did not work for me. But I also don't have anybody really pushing over 6 foot tall. So 2-2 the score after the turnover there. Coble to Caven. Cross timeline, Siemens into the corner. Chris Richardson back to Siemens. Now top of the key, Caven over to Coble. Coble with it on the wing, way outside left side. Dribbles around into the corner for Richardson. Out of the corner, Richardson goes with it. Or sorry, Caven to Richardson now. Siemens. Siemens now looking to get rid of it, gets rid of it to Richardson. Richardson has it wing right side. Hands off on the top of the key for Coble. Now to Siemens. Siemens dribble drives, gets it knocked away, picked back up by Richardson though. Now 3 ball by Caven, good. Makes it 5-2 Midway. It's another way to neutralize Mitchell is get out to an early lead, and they may try to go away from Mitchell and shoot some threes. Get it off now on the wing. Top of the key. Between the circles for Nichols. He's going to dribble drive corner for Gunnels. And a putback by Mitchell.
Richardson trying to box him out, but the rebound was just far enough for Mitchell to put it back in.
I mean, he boxed him out. He just kind of jumped up over him and grabbed that real quickly. And we got a whistle and a timeout on the floor with 4:07 to go first quarter. 5-4 our score. We'll be back after this.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return contest.
All right, 4:07 to go here, first quarter, 5-4 score. Midway with the lead in the ball. Caven backcourt to Siemens.
So Richardson at 6 foot and Johnson at 6'3", trying to neutralize Mitchell.
Yeah, and that's a hard task when he's got a couple inches on both. And there's a take by Nichols, a strong take by Nichols. And it's a 6-5 Drexel lead now. Siemens falls down out of bounds, and it goes back the other way. And, you know, a little bit of what we talked about in the girls' game is who else. You know, that's kind of the Drexel needs to be the Drexel mantra here in this one for the boys. You got to have somebody to count on besides Mitchell, and that's what they've struggled with, obviously, in the game last night, as they had 27 from Mitchell, but not a whole lot from anybody else. Now, of course, they played us in the first round, Chilhowie, and Mitchell didn't even play the second half and had 20 points, I think. So tells you how that can go down as well. All right, between the circles with it is Gunnels. Now to Munter, to Gunnels.
So basically the look is a diamond and one on defense.
Back to Siemens the other way. Gunnels missed the three, and a foul by Mitchell. And that's another way, get him trailing and get him in foul trouble. And what I always tell my players, Jerry, is don't swat. You swing, as soon as you swing that arm, regardless you get contact, sometimes they're going to call that. First free throw is good. Ryan Johnson. And it is a 6-6 ball game.
Johnson, 6'3", sophomore.
Second one good. And it's 7-6 Midway. So 2 Johnson free throws gives them a 1-point advantage. Kick it in the corner. Gunnels drive, no. Blocked by JoJo, then Gunnels goes up and he is fouled. And Gunnels has struggled from the field tonight. He's missed 4 threes early on, and then that putback there, even though he was fouled, so that won't really count as a miss. I brought out the big gun for the last game, big old Coca-Cola. Gunnels with the miss there.
Gunnels probably a recipient of the 2-team on Mitchell, allowing him to get in there and get that rebound.
So Gunnels still struggling, misses 2 free throws, has missed 4 threes. Just got to find that stroke when you're a shooter. Gunnels just a junior. The corner, that was Richardson. Spin it over to the other side for Caven. He'll fire, connect. Caven is hot early. He's got 8. And it's a 10-6 Midway lead. Backdoor cut to Nichols. Tipped right to JoJo Mitchell. He's got 6, and it's 10-8. Head to Caven into the front court. Over to Coble. He's got it on the wing into the corner. Siemens out of the corner to the wing. Setting up his offense here. Tries to go now. Kicks it over to Coble. No good. Richardson saves it to Caven. Caven stops, pops, gonna miss that one. Rebound by Mitchell, gonna go back the other way. Now a steal by Coble on the loose ball. Now knocked out of bounds by Caven. And took Grandma out over there in the 4th row. Siemens to pass it in here. 1:04 to go here in the first quarter. I will. Dribble drive, no good by Richardson. Mitchell rebound, gonna go back the other way with 54.1.
Mitchell very active on the defensive boards down here so far in this one.
He is active on both sides. He's always, it seems, on right place, right time with some of those.
Well, that's true,
tips.
but I'm a defensive person, so that the defensive player excites me. If they can play offense, that's good too.
Well, as you said, what did Norm Stewart say? Football. If you can dodge, you play offense, and if you can't, you play defense.
Defense, that's right.
So 10-8 the score, 42.9 to go here in the first quarter. First free throw, no good by Coffee, and free throws have not been kind so far to Drexel. Gunnels missed a couple a while ago, and the second free throw is good by Coffee. And it's 10-9 here in the first quarter. Across the timeline they go with it. On the wing, Coble spinning around. That's Bowers to Caven. Caven has Carver, tried to get him a pick. Now to Siemens, over to Coble. To Bowers inside for Carver. Knocked away, goes back to Drexel with 19.3 to go in the first quarter. So really, I think the only game I can remember so far today that I didn't feel like I saw a little bit of fatigue maybe was the third place boys game that was up and down the entire 4 quarters. And half court almost took it home. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
All right, we go to the second quarter. Got a chance to talk to Coach Gordon in there for a minute. And he brought me up a all-tournament team medal that I will proudly deliver to Miss Lexi Miller of Chilhowie as she was on the all-tournament team. She was a great job in this tournament and turning into a great basketball player. Backdoor cut by Kimbrough.
So Siemens now has the task of looking after JoJo Mitchell with Johnson on the bench getting a rest. Now he's going to come back in.
Now, this is easier said than done because I don't know that I would do it. You need somebody to step in front and take charge because that would put 2 fouls here in the first half. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Carson Richardson with active hands. And a jump ball goes to Midway. So the little things right now Midway is doing. They go inside to Johnson, puts it up a little bit too hard. Back the other way it goes, stays at 10-9 with 7:05 to go here in the first half.
Another defensive rebound for JoJo.
Now I need you to start keeping track of those because there's been a lot. Gunnell's 3, good. And hey, what did I tell you? Shoot or shoot. And he kept shooting. That's his 5th 3, his first make, but that might get him going. 12-10 the score. 2-point lead for the Bobcats. It's our second lead change of the game. The steal by Coffey ahead to Nichols. No good. Gunnels putback is good. 5 quick points from Gunnels, and it's a 4-point Bobcat lead. Across the timeline, they try to get it. They get it to Siemens. Across the timeline he is to the wing, left side, left corner. Now for Bowers. Bowers dribbles up to the wing looking for Johnson. Goes into the corner for Carson Richardson. Now to Siemens. Siemens has it to Carson into the corner for Caven. Caven dribble drives. Glass blocked away by Coffey. Ahead to Nichols. Glass and good. No call there. That's a good no call right there. There wasn't a ton of contact.
But it was somebody trying to get that charge.
It was.
Not from JoJo, but.
Yeah, little different. Let's see Nichols walk up next to JoJo. A little bit different size, but you got to do those little things, Jerry. We talk about that. You got to have the little things in these championship games to win them. Right now it's a 16-10 score, a 7-0 run to start the second quarter for the Bobcats. 3 by Bowers no good, ahead to Coffee. Coffee's going to bring it up. Dribble drive, little Euro step bucket, and it's 18-10. As Coffee now has 3. Get it the other way. Carson Richardson almost knocked away by Nichols, now picked up by Bowers. He's got it between the circles with 5:10 to go. Goes over to the wing, right side. Caven has it on the right side wing, dribbles off the right side wing, trying to get help. Gunnels ahead to Coffee. Glass no good. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
Down on the defensive end, they're setting that pick with a high post, and Mitchell is jumping out, and they're two-teaming out there. It's got him a couple of quick turnovers.
So 5 minutes to go here. First half, 18-10. Coffee at the line, and a chance to push this out to double digits. First one no good. One more to go here. Coble and Siemens check in as Carson Richardson and Johnson check out.
We'll see if Richardson stays the spy on Mitchell. I like the job he's done so far. That's a tough task. A 6-footer with a 6'5"er.
JoJo is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 1-and-1. He's got 6. JoJo's got 6 in the game. Caven's got 8 for Midway. Gunnels has 5. Nichols has 4. So they're getting going with more than just Mitchell, which is good. Free throw no good. And Kimbrough with the rebound. And now he'll go to the free throw line and trade places with Mitchell. Kimbrough
just about stuck that one up on the back of the goal.
Yeah, so that's hard to do. That had some English on it. 18-11 or 19-10. I keep doing that. Make it 20-10. So Kimbrough knocks 2 down. Mitchell with the steal, going to push it the other way, and is hammered to the ground. And a technical on Bowers. I call it every time. You don't step over your opponent after that. So Bowers picks up 2 there. So JoJo will have 2, and then I think they'll give 2. First one good by Mitchell. Makes it 21-10. Second one coming up. No good. Gunnell's going to go shoot. He's like, hey, I want somebody else to shoot the 2 technical shot. So 4 free throws and the ball for Drexel here. Gunnell's now going to get 2. Knocks his first one down. Makes it 22-10. One more to go here. It's good. Gunnels has 7 now, and it's 23-10, and it'll be Drexel ball.
Full timeout for Midway.
So Midway going to call a timeout, kind of regroup. We'll take a timeout as well.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance Agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, ba.
All right, 4.5 to go here in the first half. Gunnels in the corner, 3-ball, rattles in, rattles out. Kimbrough with the rebound, fouled by Chris Richardson, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair. Could be a long first half if we sit at the free throw line for a while.
Richardson with his second foul there, probably an ill-advised foul right there. That's not an easy shot to make. Let him shoot it over the top of you.
Kimbrough's second coming up. And that one's missed as well. And it could be way worse for Midway right now, being down more than 13 because of the missed free throws by Drexel. Gavin's got it, gonna cut to the basket, blocked by Gunnels. And it's gonna go across the timeline, top of the key. Nichols now into the corner, Gunnels. Thought about three, now gonna spin it the other way from Kimbrough to Nichols. Trying to work on getting the ball to the high post there, a little 4 out. Now Munter drives, he's fouled with 3:51 to go. And, you know, you get in those situations, it's the one thing about putting the fouls up on the scoreboard. Come on, call it both ways. But every single one of these, what did I say? Don't swat. Anytime you swat, they're going to call another missed free throw by Drexel. Nine for 18 from the line. Coffee with the rebound. And it's 25-10. Back the other way. Little dribble drive underneath. Good look from one Richardson to another. And it's 25-12.
Nice job getting the defense to collapse on you, find the open man on the other block, get an assist and an easy bucket.
You know, Braxton and I talked in the game last night. In the last game of the day, when it was Drexel, you don't need 15 at once. There's a walk. Win this next couple of minutes here. You were down 15, you're down 13. Get this to 8 before halftime, and then you feel good about trying to make a comeback in the second half. What you don't want to happen is to let 13 become 18 or 19. Coble with it, ahead for Siemens, across the timeline into the corner for Richardson. Underneath they go for Caven. Caven trying to decide what to do with it. Tipped out of bounds by Gunnels. Get it top of the key for Caven. Now to Siemens. Siemens at 2:45 goes free throw line. Now foul as Coffee went for it. Hits Caven. That'll be the third team foul. Out front they go with it for Carson Richardson. Almost stolen away by JoJo Mitchell. A little cut by Coble. Back to Richardson. Back out front it goes. Taven free throw line jumper, good. Now it's to 11, 25-14. Go back the other way. Little dribble drive, Coffee, good. Try to get it back up is steal by Nichols. Richardson got cut off there. Pick up by Siemens. It's a 13-point game, 27-14. Double team here. They get it off. Good job by Siemens to get it off for Richardson. And now to Coble, glass and good. 27-16. Back the other way it goes.
Could really use a stop here. Get this thing under 10.
That's what we said they need to do at half. But not like that. That is 11 from Coffee in the first half. 29-16 the score.
Afraid I had to travel on that one.
Yeah, and it's hard. Sometimes these kids, it's hard to tell. They're so long. You know, it used to be 2 steps. You had to be pretty close to the basket for 2 steps. Now you can go free throw line to the bucket pretty easily. That'll be 2 on Mitchell, I believe. That's who they're going to call that on.
Midway doing a pretty good job breaking this trapping 1-2-2 press.
Well, good break that time. Caven, spinner, no. Rebound kick to Nichols, and it's going to go back the other way. And Nichols with a bucket. 31-16. Coble ahead.
Got a 30 called by Midway.
30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout as well and be back. Well, no, let's leave it right here. So with 34.63 to go here before half, it is a 15-point game. And, you know, we talked about it. They needed to get it to single digits before halftime. They didn't get there. Now we're back to a 15-point game. So now you got to kind of stop the bleeding, as they like to say. Maybe get a – my opinion, what I do, I go for a last shot here. A good look at a 3 or a 2. Get it to 13 or 12. Lick your wounds at halftime and try to come out and make a run in the second half.
The worst thing about trying to hold it in go for one here is the pressure that you're probably going to have applied to you by Drexel. We'll see.
And I like what Coach Roach did. He did take out JoJo Mitchell, and I was going to say that a little bit ago because it was an 11-point game. He had those 2 fouls. Last thing you want is to let Midway get it single digits and get JoJo to pick up a 3rd foul because then you're rough in the second half. So 15-point game. Off to Carson Richardson, goes top of the key, over for Siemens, into the corner. Coble through his hands and back the other way.
Maybe play a little bit of offense, defense here for the last 24.
Maybe they're thinking nobody's going to step in front of them for a charge. So look for that one last look for Mitchell inside, or maybe an offensive putback. Back to Nichols. Gunnell's wide open in the corner. No good. We go to the half, 15-point game. We'll take a quick timeout, wrap things up from the first half, have a Rise interview, and all of our great sponsors after this.
At Rise Community Services, we believe in giving individuals the opportunity to increase their skills, empower their choices, and achieve their dreams. Our team provides opportunities that create perfect lives with inclusive programs connecting individuals to their community.
Hey, I'm Travis. I took a shot with Rise and it was a slam dunk.
All right, score at the half is 31-16. We had 2 ties and 2 lead changes in that first half, but after Drexel took the lead in the start of the second quarter at 12-10, they went on a 19-6 run to end that half. They outscored Midway 22-6 in the second quarter, and they lead at 31-16 at half. On the Rise Up player watch, we had 11 points from Jacob Coffey in the first half, another 7 from JoJo Mitchell, 6 from Colby Nichols. For the Midway Vikings, it was 10 from Owen Caven, keeping them in the ball game. We are going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more. We're going to hear from the Rise director, Misty Miller, and what Rise is all about. We had our first Rise player of the tournament in the girls contest. It was Izzy Richardson to go along with several girls who are on the all tournament team that we'll talk about when we come back after this interview. Holiday Tournament, Holiday Classic. One of our great sponsors this year is Rise. Misty, you're the director at Rise, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so explain Rise to all the folks that may not know what you guys do.
Sure. So first off, RISE stands for Respecting Individual Skills and Efforts. So we provide services to individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, not just within that scope, with a lot of other disabilities. A lot of our different services, the eligibility depends on whatever disability somebody may need. So we serve individuals throughout a lot of different opportunities through employment, residential services, day program services. If you think of how you live, play, and work, we are there to support you in all aspects of that of life.
So ways that they need help. So
yep.
you do residential as well, you
yes.
say? So you do the whole gamut.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you think of, the things that we take advantage of on a day-to-day basis of, just cooking, cleaning, making our bed, we're there to help them build that self-sufficiency so that they can do those things on their own. So we're there either 24/7 or we're there an hour a day.
Okay. So Jerry and I were talking about it a little bit last night. Harrisonville, we've worked with Casco. So some of our Harrisonville people that may be watching, that's kind of similar to what you guys do, correct? Except for you guys got the whole 9 yards. I think Casco does just a little bit of stuff during the day.
Yeah, so Casco, they're shelter workshops, so they do recycling there. They do a lot of manufacturing assembly jobs. Same thing that we do at our vocational center at 607 North Ridgeview there in Warrensburg. We transport all of our individuals to the vocational center for work, also to our day program. So our individuals that maybe are kind of transitioning from life skills, social skills, building those skills so that they can grow into that employment. So we transport all of those folks throughout the entire Johnson County area to and from work and to the day program. Not just inside of the vocational center, but we also do voc rehab services. So again, we can really serve a lot of variety of individuals with whatever abilities that they need and whatever level of support that they need.
So explain to me, like, you guys have the storefront.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you put those individuals in there to work, or how does all that work, or what do you sell and stuff like that?
Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. So part of our vocational center, our employment skills, is our Rise Rack store. So it's over in Hawthorne Plaza in Warrensburg. So it's a thrift store. So when you donate to our services, that's an employability skill. So our folks work in our store and they work in our cafe. So we do a lot of catering out of the vocational center. You call us, we can support with group meetings. We do box lunches. So those employees work in our kitchen, work in the store. They're engaging with customers. It's that community inclusion, building that self-sufficiency through a variety of different services, building confidence and competency so that they can be, happy and create lives.
And it's awesome on both sides, because a lot of times, the folks you work with, they get forgotten about a little bit by some people. So you're able to help them get through everyday life between living, with working, social skills, and a lot of places don't have services like that. So it's really awesome to hear about it. I knew a little bit about it, but just even up here, us talking about it, it's really awesome that you can offer all that.
Yes, and I will say, we currently serve 90 individuals from all the services that we provide, and we want to make sure that people know about us, because sometimes people don't know that they need us. And so just call us, 660-747-7990. We don't just serve Johnson County with employment. We also serve the Cass County, the Henry County area, so we do branch out through our voc rehab services. Also our school transition services. I know that we're a lot of folks that might be tuning in, might be, the parents of some of these kids playing. And so if you have an individual that maybe needs support during the summer with a job, we can help you even at the youth level.
Let me ask you a couple questions. Number one, how many folks can you actually help with what you have in place now? You say you got 90 individuals. How many up to can you go to?
As long as we can staff it, we'll keep growing. So you can also come and grow and be as part of staff.
And then how are you able to fund that, and how can people help you guys?
Oh, good question. So we're funded through Medicaid. We're also funded through the county tax funds, through Johnson County Board of Services. And then we, as a support, you can either shop in our store, that's investing in the services and the individuals. You can come in and eat in our cafe as part of those meetings. You can donate to us, and then you can also just always do volunteer work or just monetary. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get some more information from you, and that we can share the next couple of days. That way we can get people out there and involved with it. Yeah. So it's a great to see. I know you want to get back to watching a basketball game. You may or may not have somebody down there you want to go watch. If you see Misty here, and if you watch the game, the Chilhowie game, you'll probably know who her daughter is without even asking. So, nevertheless, Misty, it was great to have you up here, and we appreciate your time. And we will have this.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time, gas, and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return contest.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today, or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
23 and a half games in the book. 1 half to go, Jerry. 31-16, our score at the half.
It's been a good tournament. I like it.
It's been a great tournament. It's fun. It's 3 full days of basketball. I like the format that we go with.
For me, it's close to home.
It is a little bit farther now that we have moved to Warrensburg. However, it's a great tournament to be a part of, and the sponsors really make it possible. So that's awesome as well. So we're underway to start the second half. If you're Cass Midway, you need to win this first 4 minutes. We've said that in a couple of these games today, but it is evident here. You got to win the first 4 minutes of this one and see what you can get to going into the fourth. 31-16. What you can't do is allow this to become a 20 or 25-point lead, because you get to a 20 or 25-point deficit on your third game in the second half. I don't know that anybody may have the legs to get back in a ball game. Munter with it now to Nichols into the corner for Coffee. Out of the corner to Coffee to Nichols. He's going to dribble, drive, put it up. No. JoJo Mitchell put back is good. Yeah, that's a good way to start if you're the Bobcats. 33-16 the score. Remember to stay tuned after the game. We'll have the trophy presentations along with 10-second call. We'll have the trophy okay, let's try this again. We will have the trophy presentations along with your all-tournament team and the Rise 4Ts player of the tournament for the boys. Nichols into the corner. Gunnels. No. Rebound fought for. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson to Richardson. Going to go the other way. Back between the circles. Dribble drive. Richardson. Siemens put back is good, and it'll go to the line. That brings it back to 15. Chance to make it 14 here.
It's a good start to the half. Now if they can just continue that. It didn't appear as though they're staying with the diamond and one look on Mitchell. We'll see.
But the short miss and then an easy layup the other way is not what you want. 35-18, it's a 17-point advantage. The more times you trade baskets, the more minutes come off of the clock. And we're 2 minutes in, and they're down 17 instead of 15 now. Nichols has it out front, 35-18 the score.
Has been a lot of energy by both teams. They get up and down the floor.
Yeah, started out a little flat, but it picked up pretty quickly. Nichols off to JoJo. JoJo goes up. They call a jump ball. And it'll go to Midway. Caven to pass into Coble. A 1-2-2 press look. Gunnels about try to get it. Now it goes across half court. Into the corner, 3 ball, no. Rebound by Munter in the corner ahead to Nichols. And Nichols tosses it to the front row.
I sure had that for Midway right there.
Yeah,
myself.
I didn't. I am with you there. I don't think I saw a deflection. And it's going to remain 17, and Drexel with the ball into the corner, back out over to Munter. Out front, into the corner. Coffee jumper, no. Rebound backside, Chris Richardson to Caven. Caven started hot, but he has been quiet since about the end of the first quarter. That one is stripped away, picked up by Siemens. In the backcourt, going to push it across the timeline. And through the hands of Caven, a little bit too hot. You know, Braxton had a comment yesterday. I don't know if you heard it, Jerry, in the last game, but that pass reminded me of the comment. Somebody threw it, and they threw it really hard from about 3 feet away. And Braxton goes, well, maybe throw it 20 mile an hour instead of 90 mile an hour. That was that situation there. Take a little off of it when you're going to pass that one. 4:05 to go here in the third. 3-ball by Coffee, good.
Now, Coffee hitting a 3 there may bring that out and then bring things back to opening Mitchell up.
Which is what you don't want to do down 20. And now there's a strip ball. Back the other way. Off the glass, no good. Coffee with the rebound. Coffee might be working himself into the all-tournament team conversation right now, as he has 16, and it's 40-18. So whistle. Timeout.
Full timeout.
We'll take a full timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum,
All right, welcome back. 3:34 to go here in the third, and they have opened up, the Bobcats have opened up a sizable advantage at 22. Caven, dribble drive, no. Rebound underneath to Coble, who brings it back up to try to set things up. That one's thrown right to Gunnels. Cannot finish. Loses the handle in the backcourt ahead to Siemens. Underneath Coble, glass and good. I don't know if it was clear. I don't think he purposefully did it, but
that didn't have anything malicious. You've got a 6'5" guy, and you've got
a 5'9" kid,
a 5'9" kiddo that just makes a bucket.
5'7". So you get a foot there, foot and 100 or so pounds. So. $20-point game here, 40-20. And after all that chaos, I don't remember who made that shot. It was Caven.
I thought it was the number 3 that it.
Oh, it was. You're right. It was. Yep. And a charge taken by Johnson. We said somebody needed to step in and do it. They did there. There's the 1-2-2 press look. Key on that, trying to force him to a side so you can trap. Good job of passing it up the floor to break it. Across the timeline to go. Nichols with it up 20, 2:15 to go here in the fourth. Coffee with 16 in the ball game to lead all scorers. On the wing. Pass the ball around into the corner. No good. Rebound inside to Mitchell. Puts it up, no good. It's going to go back the other way.
That's why you use the backboard.
Timeout called by Drexel with 1:33 to go in the third. 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. So I talked about it at halftime. It was 31-16. I said you got to come out quick in the second half. That has not been the case. It's kind of gone the other way. It's now a 20-point deficit instead of 15. And now you just got to chop wood and see what happens. So 1:33 to go here in the third quarter. We have a quarter left after this. And we will have the trophy presentation, the presentation of the Rise 4T's Player of the Week. And we will also have the all-tournament team announced after the game. And then we will wrap things up. And Jerry will start packing up, and I will help carry down, and we will get out of here. So 1:30 to go here in the fourth.
I want to thank Drexel for the opportunity to do this nice setup up here, up on a little mezzanine area on one side.
Jump ball, and it's going to stay with Drexel there as they were able to get in and get the tie up there. Yeah, just a great setup because, you know, Jerry talked about we got a mezzanine up here that we get to set up in, and that's what's awesome about it is we're away, not away from the fans, but we're above the fans instead of having, you know, a bunch of stuff all instead of having a bunch of stuff all strung out in the bleachers. So that's what's awesome about it for us. We can video up here, do all of our stuff. JoJo Mitchell. No good, foul.
And the hospitality room's pretty sweet with food also.
The hospitality room, phenomenal. And I forgot to get the chicken noodle recipe. I was going to go take a picture with my phone the other day, and I forgot because it was phenomenal. I'm going to have to figure out how to make that. JoJo Mitchell with a bucket.
I can fix you up with chicken noodle recipe.
I've got a good one, too. I do.
Do you make your noodles from scratch? Because I don't.
No, I buy the frozen egg noodles at the store and put them in with some chicken broth and some
chicken.
Chicken, yes. That's about all you need. And I like mine thick. I'm not a big soup guy. I mean, I will eat soup, but I like meaty, hearty soup, if that makes any sense. The things you talk about in a holiday basketball tournament. Caven over to Carson Richardson into the corner. Siemens out of the corner goes Siemens off on the wing. Try to move the ball around. They get it to Parrott, the sophomore. Go the other way with it. Richardson, no. Richardson with the rebound. Put back. Johnson is good. And it's 41-22. We go to the fourth. 1 quarter to go. It's a 19-point game.
At Rise Community Services, we believe in giving individuals the opportunity to increase their skills, empower their choices, and achieve their dreams. Our team provides opportunities that create perfect lives with inclusive programs connecting individuals to their community.
Hey, I'm Travis. I took a shot with Rise and it was a slam dunk.
All right, 8 minutes on the clock, fourth quarter of the final of 24 basketball games in the William D. Gordon second annual Holiday Classic. There's a steal by Gunnels, lays it up and no good. And Gunnels will go to the line for a pair. He started off ice cold and then hit 2 quick buckets and then 2 free throws to really get himself going. Now he's hit 3 in a row from the free throw line. Second free throw, no good. Gets it out now up front. 42-22 our score. Between the circles, out on the wing is Kimbrough. Back to Nichols into the corner for Munter. Now out into the corner, Munter fires, no good. Rebound on the backside, up top for Nichols. He'll float it, good for Nichols. He's got 8, 44-22. Drexel's doubled up Cass Midway. A blocking foul called on Gunnels. And, you know, I've joked all week about only having 6 kids on my basketball team. However, very limited benches on a lot of these squads that you've seen 6 and 7 players only playing for a team. So now Drexel had the benefit of playing their JV the entire second half in the first round game, but overall they've played mostly with a 6-man rotation. That is good by Coble. And what I've liked about I've seen in these championship sides of the bracket, you wonder how do teams get into those championship side brackets and how do they win in these championship side brackets. And it's the effort and the hustle is a part of it that we don't talk about. You know, there's no quit in Midway. They're down 22 in the fourth quarter. They could easily fold up shop, and they're not. They're still fighting. They're still clawing after the Coble 3, and that's what I like to see, and that's how these teams get to the championship side of a bracket. There's no quit. One stolen away. Nichols, no, and he'll go to the line. So 6:02 to go, fourth quarter, 19-point game. One free throw in, one not. It's 45-25. 20-point game. Little dribble drive, Richardson, and a foul called.
What did you say about swiping?
Don't swat. Don't swing. That's the fourth on JoJo Mitchell with 5:23 to go in the fourth. First free throw by Richardson is good. Chris knocks it down. Has one more to go here. Makes it 45-26. Second one, good. 45-27. Richardson knocks them both down. All right, over to Siemens with 4:50 to go here in the. Yeah, there's that hard pass again. You got to take a little bit off of it. Top of the key, dribble drive, Kimbrough.
He's on the floor, y'all.
Try to get it into the corner for Munter, out of the corner. It's been a solid game for the most part. I feel like the last 2 minutes has kind of been a clunker here, as it's just no rhythm going. A lot of whistles. Kimbrough with it out front to Gunnels with 4:15 to go in the fourth quarter. They're going to go backdoor for Munter, chases it down, tries to get it in. Coble fighting, clawing. Coble is all over. That is fourth on Coble. Into the corner for Munter, out of the corner. Back out front between the circles. Nichols now over to Coffee, to Kimbrough. Kimbrough now for Munter, guarded by Carson Richardson. Inside they go to Nichols, no good. Rebound off of Kimbrough, out of bounds, back to Midway with 3:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Coble with it in the backcourt. Gets it off for Siemens. Siemens got it in the backcourt. Head for Richardson. Into the corner they go for Caven. Caven to Siemens, now to Richardson. Caven on the elbow on the left side. Trying to direct traffic. Now gets it off for Coble, who puts it up strong and is fouled and will go to the free throw line for 3:18 to go here in this one. Jerry's putting things up. I need to start moving things around too so I don't forget things. Free throw no good. Off the front of the rim. That is one thing and one thing only, tired legs. That one rattles over, but no good. Coffee hits the ground. Nothing called there. I like that a little bit after there. Helps him up. Chris Richardson at the line. He's got 2 free throws in the second half. Make it 3. He's got 5 points for the game. He had a great semifinal game. 45-28, the score down to 17. Make it 16, 45-29. This is where he kind of creeped back in without anybody noticing. down to 16. You know, you get a stop here. You like your chances if you go, and instead we have a foul with 3 minutes to go.
And that's why Coach Roach is still working this official on what that last foul was there, is because stranger things have happened. Not likely, but.
Missed Munter free throw. And Drexel ain't helping themselves. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They've missed 13 free throws in the ball game.
Make that 14.
And that is 14. Siemens goes the other way with it. Hand off to Caven. Caven looking on that backdoor cut from Coble there, but not there. Now Richardson to Siemens into the corner. Siemens drilled the official on the baseline. The official kind of gave a look like he thought he did it on purpose. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, and Jerry might be able to answer this question, but I believe that official is from Cass Midway, is he not?
I do not know the answer to that.
That was Gunnels for 2. Makes it 47-29.
Yes, I was giving you the player number, not the.
Yes. 2 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. We all have the trophy presentation right after the game. Stay tuned for that. We'll give you our totals and wrap things up from the second annual William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. 1:45 to go here in the ball game. Nichols over for Coffee. Coffee's got it. Loses it out of bounds. And wholesale changes. And now we're gonna get a whole bunch of newbies into the ball game. Try to get your names to go along with it. So, minute and a half to go. We are going to see let it fly, as they like to say. So we got Cade Hass into the game, along with Carver and Whitecraft. Also Williams.
Eastwood and Kimbrough for Drexel.
Meza. Number 11 is Evan Williams. And that's just funny to me, and it's all good. Not funny, but I like that name. More subs coming in here. So Gunnels and Kimbrell check out, along with Nichols. So into the game, Eastwood, Barbaric,
Wheeler and Rhodes.
Wheeler and Rhodes. Backdoor, no. Rebound, 45 seconds to go, up strong. And this one is saved, chased down, going the other way. Trying to get it, loses the handle. There's a scrum for it, gonna go back the other way. Meza couldn't quite hang on to it. And with 27 seconds to go, goes out front. And that was Wheeler. Wheeler's now got it. Out of bounds, back the other way. Miles Wheeler, a freshman. Gotta wonder if that may be relation to Emily Wheeler, this junior. And that'll do it. 47-29 is our final. Jerry gonna get his mic set up. I'm gonna add up the totals. We'll hear the trophy presentation. We'll wrap things up, and we'll put a close to the 2022 Drexel Holiday Classic.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick.
We would like to congratulate the Midway Vikings on their second place. Finish is the William Jordan Holiday Classic. Congratulations, Midway. And the current champion for 2022 of the William Jordan Holiday Classic are the Drexel Bobcats. All right, now we would also like to recognize the alternate team and the Rise and 4T's Player of the Week. So first up, we will do the alternate team. From Midway, number 4, Owen Patton. From Denison Lutheran, Wyatt Nord. From Heartland, number 15, Aaron McCullen. From Drexel, number 2, Colby Nichols. And from Drexel, 23, Joe Mitchell. All right, and your Rise and 4T's Boys Player of the Week, Joe Mitchell. We would like to thank everybody for coming to our tournament. We appreciate your patronage and your willingness to come. So everybody have a rest of the break for you guys in the school, and have a happy New Year.
Ready? Can I put it on you?
Now flip that thing so I can see myself. That makes it a lot easier for me. There we go. All right, welcome back. Our final score tonight in the last game of the tournament. 47-29, Drexel wins it over Midway. Midway got down early and just couldn't get back in the ball game. That was kind of the difference in the game. We had our trophy presentation during our all-tournament team that was announced here tonight. So that was pretty cool to see that in our Rise tournament MVPs, which was Richardson of Drexel and JoJo Mitchell of Drexel as well. So final score tonight on that one, 47-29. JoJo Mitchell ended up with 10 points and several big games here in this tournament, well deserving of that, and Drexel was able to come out on top. So that's going to pretty much put a bow on it for us, and on the second annual Holiday Classic. It's a first-class tournament. If they ask you to be in this tournament, do it. You know, we've talked about it maybe another year or two. They may move it to 12 or 16 teams. It'd be really awesome. We'd love to see that as well. And it'll be interesting to see how it grows, because Kansas City doesn't have a solid holiday tournament where small class schools can come in and compete. And Terry Mayfield and Kim Schitz and Josh Gordon and Trent Roach, they've all done a great job putting this tournament together. The second tournament we did last year. It was kind of on a whim. I saw that it was there. After I got the job for Chilhowie, and I was like, man, this would be a great opportunity for a team to come over and broadcast that, because it's kind of over by the Harrisonville area, smaller class schools. And we jumped on the opportunity. We had some sponsors step up last year, and then here we are this year with our second one. And now it's kind of a tradition. We got to come, and they want us to come, and we're having a blast with it. So this is kind of our week after Christmas little fun that we like to have, and this is the stuff that Ortiz likes to do, these type of events. So awesome that we were able to do it, and we are excited that we were able to do it for back-to-back years. First-class facilities, first-class hospitality here. I mean, just to give you an example of what they do when they run this tournament. Every player in the tournament gets a t-shirt. Every coach gets one of these fascinating pullovers, which I love. I love wearing pullovers. Every team after the game gets 2 large pizzas to share. Okay, so it's awesome. Not to mention the hospitality room that was phenomenal, and the chicken noodle soup, taco soup, the nacho bar, the sub sandwiches, everything. You got a concession stand here. Just a great tournament, and we're glad to be a part of it as Ortiz. So I'm wore out. I'm going to go home and take a nap, and then I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going to go down and join my family down in Ransom tomorrow. So we're going to put a bow on this for the entire staff here at Drexel, for Jerry Forschler, for Mike Hinkle that helped us out earlier in the week, for Braxton Grammer. I'm Chad Grammer saying, did I say Jerry Forschler? Okay. I'm Chad Grammer saying, good night from Drexel. We will see you after the new year. Holy